Well, hey everyone, this is Pastor Jeff here. I wanted to give you some good news, and I wanted to share this news with you in person, but since COVID has hit, we really had to change our plans. I'm sure you had to change a lot of your plans as well. But the good news is this, Renaissance, we have hired a new associate pastor. Yay, we're so excited. And I wanted to take this time to introduce him to you. His name is Josh Winn. He and his wife, Jen, have 6 wonderful kids, and I can't wait for you all to get to know them a little bit. Josh and I have known each other for many, many years. In fact, I was doing ministry at another church here in town when he came on staff at that church. And so we knew each other way back then, even before Renaissance had even started. But he and his wife, they are relocating back to Decatur from Dallas, Texas. And I just so look forward to having another pastor on staff here to lead us into all of the things that God has for us. So we put together a little video for all of us to get to know him and his wife, and I'd like to show it to you now. Enjoy.
So we moved 6 kids, 2 fish, and a dog, in a minivan and a little Toyota Yaris. Yeah, it is. I mean, every kid is different and has different needs, and so it's a lot like ministry. And I think every day with all those kids and the dynamics and trying to meet the needs of the different personalities and temperaments looks a lot like ministry.
Like ministry. Sure. I think we've really relied, especially this move, on the Lord guiding and directing our steps. In the times when we've kind of gotten to a point where, like, oh my goodness, what's going to happen? A little stressful. We just go back to the table and we say, okay, God, what steps do you want us to take, and how do you want us to do this? And honestly, the transition has been amazingly smooth. Yeah. And as we
with all the pizza, it's felt a lot like youth ministry.
Yeah. Pizza and junk food.
Authenticity really drives us. I think we've learned a lot in not just in ministry, but in life, where there were things that we felt were, at least for me, there's things that I felt were important, or maybe saw the world a little differently. And so I don't know if it's age or Jesus or both, but just really being available to people, no matter where they come from, what they look like, and really being able to parent in that direction.
Yeah, I would say that's really important to know about the Winns, that we are authentic, but then we also, family is super important to us. We do have a lot of kids, but we are intentional about parenting and loving them and loving others who see our family too.
So I remember walking the streets of Decatur with Jeff and another pastor, and just dreaming of what it would be like to plant a church in downtown Decatur. Now, of course, this is like a decade ago, right? And there was a Bible study happening in a living room, and so really to see what Renaissance has become out of that time of prayer, and out of that time of dreaming what it would look like, and how how it would come to be, and then to see God do really above and beyond what those talks were, even in the beginning, and what some of those dreamings looked like. And so to be able to come in and be a part of that now, and really be able to be used and to serve, really to humbled in a way, and definitely to be able to be a part of what God is already doing herein. So we don't want to, in a sense, I don't want to start anything new. I want to join God in what he's already up to, because he's been up to some pretty cool things.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely really humbling to be able to come back and just to be used by the Lord. There was a song years ago that I listened to, and it was by this group. I can't remember the name. I should remember it, but it was just talking about being used by the Lord. God, in whatever capacity you choose to use us, then let us just be used by you, and know that the Lord has a plan for Ren Decatur, and it is stinking awesome to see what the Lord is doing in downtown Decatur.
Yeah, I think just that deep-seated belief that the local church is the hope of the world. as we've served in local churches and been around the local church, there's been some frustrations, some hurt that's come along with that. But to realize that it is the body of Christ, and it is the thing that He is using to reach the world. And so to through all the pain and all the hurt and all the frustrations, to still have a love for Christ's body, I think is it's a lot like family. You have those frustrations, you have the hurt, you have the pain, but you get through it because you love them. And so we're excited to minister to family, and the local church is part of that. So that's for me, the local church. It's the hope of the world. So that's.